Hey everyone, this is Neeraj and this is the first video of many to come for this channel. Welcome. This channel is going to focus on primal movement, which will help you improve your strength, balance and mobility. The deep squat is one of the most important movements that will enhance the quality of your life and provide numerous health benefits. The deep squat helps us to experience the full range of motion in our hip joint, knee joint and ankle joint. I'll show you the correct form to do the deep squat, and then we'll also address some of the challenges people may have. So the first thing to do is, when you start the deep squat, is to keep your legs shoulder width apart. Turn your feet outwards slightly and then stick your hips out, keep your back straight and slowly drop until the backs of your hamstrings meet the backs of your calves. I'll show this to you from the side so you can have the side view. So once again, we keep our feet shoulder width apart. Turn your feet outwards slightly, stick your hips out, keep your back straight and slowly lower your body until the backs of your hamstrings are against the backs of your calves. Now, there are a few things to keep in mind to ensure you're doing this in the correct form. The first one is to make sure that your heels are flat on the ground. The second one is to make sure that your knees are always in line with your toes. And the third one is to make sure that your back is straight and the center of your mass falls somewhere in between the back of your heels to the mid part of your foot. Some of you may face challenges in doing the deep squat, and I'm going to help you through those challenges and how you can compensate for them until you're able to do it fully. The first challenge is ankle mobility. So if your ankles are not mobile enough, you're unable to put your heels flat on the ground. So what you can do is take something like a stick that has a little bit of height to it, rest your heels on the stick and slowly lower yourself into the deep squat. Now what happens is it increases the angle between your foot and your leg and makes the deep squat a little easier. Now what happens is, as you get more mobile, you can use sticks that are of smaller height, and eventually you'll be able to fall into the deep squat without any assistance. The other option to improve your ankle mobility is to do the movement on a slope facing downhill. This also increases the angle at the ankle joint and will help you to do the deep squat, and you can keep improving it by using a gentler slope, and eventually you'll be able to do it on flat ground. The second challenge that people have is their knees collapsing when they do the squat. So this is a normal squat. For many people, the knees will fall inside like that. And the reason that happens is because they don't have enough strength in their hip flexors, in their glutes or both, to externally rotate the hips. So to improve that, what you can do is, there are two options. The first option is, when you go into a deep squat, consciously engage your glutes. That will help your knees to go out and you can fall into the deep squat with your knees facing your toes. Now, if you don't have enough strength in your glutes to do that consciously, you can use something like a mini stretch band to help you gain that strength. So what you do is, you take the stretch band, put it around your knees, bend your knees slightly, engage your glutes and try to stretch the band out like that, and then slowly bring it back in, and keep doing about 10 reps of those. If you find one stretch band easy, you can use a stretch band that is thicker and keep increasing it until you have enough strength to do that on your own without the band. The third challenge many people face is when they're going into the deep squat, they're unable to go beyond a certain point. And now that's most likely because they have tight hamstrings. So to improve that, you can use a support, and the support will help you drop further than your range of motion allows. And as you get better and better, you can keep lowering yourself until you can drop into the deep squat fully with the support. After that, you try to reduce the amount of support that you use, and then until you can perform the deep squat without any support. Some people have biomechanical disadvantages that prevent them from going into the deep squat fully. Now this could be because they have a really long femur, or they have a short torso with long legs, and they're not physically able to do the deep squat on their own. But what they can do is, they can use a support, and this will still allow them to get into the deep squat and enjoy the benefits and advantages of being in a deep squat. The only thing is that they'll have to use the support. They might not be able to do it on their own. But doing it with the support gives you almost the same amount of advantages and benefits as doing it on your own. I'm going to go into more detail of all these challenges that people might face in the deep squat in future videos, so stay tuned. I would advise you to try to do the deep squat for at least 10 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be continuous. It can be in segments of 30 seconds or 20 seconds. But if you do that for 10 minutes daily, you're going to notice significant improvements in your mobility in a month or two. So try it and see what happens. See you in the next video.